The call came at 7:14 p.m., right when the sky outside my office window looked like it was burning. I remember because the glow matched the heat in my chest when she said the words, "Sir, your family asked us to inform you that your invitation has been canceled, and they want to keep the deposit you paid, $65,000, said casually, like she was announcing a menu change. I didn't speak at first. I just watched the city lights flicker on one by one, as if they were bracing for the storm rising in my pulse. They said, she continued, voice trembling, that it's better if you don't attend the wedding, and the funds are a family contribution now. I breathed in slowly. It smelled like cedar and expensive bourbon. My office always does. A controlled environment. A place where nothing happens without my permission. And yet here I stood, listening to someone tell me I was unwelcome in a family I built brick by brick, and financially propped up more times than they'd ever admit. I replied calmly, almost politely, "Cancel the entire wedding," she gasped. "But sir, you're not the Brie." "No," I said, "but I own the venue, the catering company, and the hotel where every guest is staying." Silence. Thick, terrified. And just before she found her voice again, I ended the call. The city lights blurred through the window as I stared out. Pulse steady now. Not calm. Controlled. This wasn't just betrayal. This was a declaration of war. And they'd forgotten who I was before they fired the first shot. My brother, Lucas, used to trail behind me like a shadow with a stolen grin. He wanted everything I touched. Not out of malice, at least not then, but because he thought I could turn anything into gold. Back then, I encouraged it. Taught him how to negotiate, how to stand tall, how to be more than the quiet, overlooked middle child. I gave him connections he never earned. Introduced him to people who shaped his career. Opened doors for him, literally gave him the first job he ever respected. He used to say, "One day, I'll pay you back." Funny. He never mentioned the payment would be betrayal wrapped in a wedding invitation. The first sign was subtle. A family dinner I wasn't invited to. A quick glance exchanged between him and my mother when I asked about wedding planning. A shrug. A tight smile. A "we'll let you know." Then my assistant forwarded an invoice from the venue I own. A booking by my brother. Under my nose. Paid for with my company's corporate card. I didn't confront him. I didn't even blink. The second sign was worse. I overheard my mother on speakerphone with my aunt, her voice sharp with judgment. "He'll make it about himself. He always does. Best to keep him out of it." Not I. Not the son who paid their mortgage twice. Not the brother who once punched a man for calling Lucas weak. Just he. An unwanted variable. By the time I got the call from the wedding planner, the betrayal wasn't a surprise. The audacity was, there's a special kind of silence that comes right before you decide someone will no longer have access to you. Mine lasted 3 seconds. Then I started planning. No theatrics. No shouting. No warnings. Just decisions. First, I pulled every contract. Venue, catering, hotel, all under my companies. Second, I reviewed the legal terms. Non-transferable. Owner may cancel at discretion. Client forfeits all payments in case of breach. Breach like using my corporate card without authorization. Third, I made one personal decision. I wouldn't confront them until the fallout was irreversible. Until they understood exactly whose hand they bit. Step 1. Cancel the venue. Politely. Professionally. My manager sent the email at 7:32 p.m. Step 2. Cancel the catering. All shipments halted. Staff reassigned. Ingredients rerouted to an event paying double. Step 3. Hotel rooms. Every guest reservation voided. A system-wide maintenance shutdown flagged for that weekend. Unavoidable. Tragic. Completely within terms. Step 4. Refund? Denied. Funds were on a corporate card. Unauthorized. Filed as fraudulent. Reclaimed automatically. Step 5. Silence. No explanations. No warnings. Just the slow unraveling of their perfect weekend. They showed up at my penthouse 3 days later. Lucas looked wild, sweat-drenched, tie crooked. My mother stood behind him, lips thin, eyes glossy with humiliation. "You ruined my wedding," Lucas shouted. "No," I corrected, pouring myself a drink. "I canceled a contract you never had permission to sign." "You could have talked to us," my mother snapped. I laughed. Soft, controlled, dangerous. "You chose to talk about me instead." She flinched. Lucas stepped closer. "We needed the money. You always have more than you need. So you stole from me," I said, "then uninvited me from the wedding I paid for." His mouth opened, closed. I took a slow sip. "Actions have consequences, brother." The word brother tasted bitter. Final. "I didn't punish you," I added, setting the glass down. "I simply withdrew what was mine." The silence after that wasn't thick. It was absolute. They left with nothing, no wedding, no venue, no hotel, no leverage. Just the echo of the door closing behind them. People expect satisfaction to feel loud, triumphant, explosive. Mine felt like stillness, a quiet room, clear mind, a line finally drawn. Family is a fragile illusion when loyalty is one-sided. And as I stood at the window again, watching the city lights burn, I realized something. They didn't cancel my invitation. They revealed my freedom, and I took it back, piece by piece, until nothing of theirs was built on me anymore.